You see, when I was 15, I had no income. My parents didn't give me an allowance. At the time, I was obsessed with Nintendo and wanted to buy games. So my parents said to me, Sarah, if you want money, here is a creative solution. Get a job. I was a checkout chick. Every Sunday for 5 hours, 3 p.m. until 8 p.m., I would scan groceries. And you know what? It was boring, so boring. I am someone that likes to solve problems, but here it was monotonous, the same task over and over again. In fact, I got so bored that the only way I stayed sane was when customers weren't looking, I'd try to secretly write a note on their receipt like, "Have a nice day," to surprise them. At the end of every shift, my feet ached. I'd always wonder, how do the full-time checkout staff stand for 8 hours a day, every day? And to top it off, I had a horrible manager. She would yell at me if I made mistakes and would make me cry. As I discovered though, when I bumped into her years later, the only reason she'd been so mean was because, surprise, surprise, she hated her job too. Here is the kicker though, being 15, I didn't even get minimum wage. I can't remember my exact wage, it was around $8 an hour. At the end of each shift, I'd get my payslip. After taxes had been removed, I would be left with a whole $35. And then, as fate would have it, one day after school, I went to GameStop to trade in a video game. Alright, we'll give you $40.25 store credit for that game. $40? No one's ever offered me $40 for a game before. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised too, but it says that we don't have any of this game in stock in any of our other stores around New Zealand, so our system says that since it's special, we'll give you $35 in cash or $40.25 in credit. I'd actually bought it when I was on vacation with my family earlier in the year in the USA. And so that's what little 15-year-old Sarah did. She went home and started researching the worst of the worst Nintendo DS games that had ever been released in the USA but had not been released in New Zealand. And as I discovered, this game. So here is what 15-year-old Sarah did. She hopped on the bus and went to the first GameStop. I took out 4 copies of Sprung out of my backpack. I'd like to trade these in, please. Alright, I'll scan them, and so that's $40.25 per game, so $161 in credit for them all. Wow, I've never seen this before. That's awesome. You're so lucky to be getting this much. I've never seen anything like this before. Yeah, wow, no, man, like I've never seen that before either. Crazy, yeah, wow. Yeah, wow, $161. Okay, so do you have any other games you want to trade in? Wow, for these 4 games, you're getting $184. Whoa, you must be really excited. Yeah, wow, my goodness, this is incredibly unexpected. I'm very shocked. Haha, yeah, I bet you are. I've just never seen this before. Okay, so there you go. Here's your gift card for $345. And so I got on the bus and quickly went to the next store and did the same thing. I had figured out that GameStop's computers only updated their inventory once at the end of the day. And so as long as I traded in all of my games before the end of the day, all of them would be considered exotic and have ridiculous trade-in values. So why do you have 4 copies of the same game? Well, you see, my friends, they don't have a loyalty card because they don't want to pay the $10 for one. And so I said that I'd trade in their games using my one so that we could all get extra credit. That's a really clever idea. And then he continued to scan my games. And so by the end of the 5th store, I walked out with $1,725 in gift cards, which could easily sell for over $1,000 in profit, which would have taken me almost 7 months to earn at the supermarket. And so all my friends said to me, well, I guess you're gonna make less money this time. And that's how most people handle roadblocks in life and business. They hit one and they think, well, I guess that's it, I can't move forward now. So I said, nah, how about this? I'll give someone here $100 to drive me around town this Sunday to each GameStop. We'll go in together and each trade in 2 copies per game. I decided that what I'd do is I'd hire a friend to drive me around town. We'd all hit all the GameStops within 2 hours and depending on our games, would make $1,000 to $2,000 in profit. then would go to the airport and each take a $40 one-hour plane ride to the city of Wellington, which also had 5 GameStops, would rent a car and hit all of those GameStops before the closing time of 6 p.m. for $1,000 to $2,000 in profit, and then would fly back home in the evening. The best way is to be mindful and always researching loopholes in market demand and supply like I did. I bought products cheaply in the USA where there was an oversupply and resold them for profits in New Zealand where we had an undersupply. And if I could research and spot these opportunities at age 15, then you can too. Don't aim to work for a boss. Aim to be the boss.